A shotgun snap for Goff. It's caught by Coleman. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Back to throw. Goff. That's taken in by Callaway. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Operating for the gun. Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Love.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. 31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. He completes this one to Mack. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. 20. Cal, you won. Slip.
To the air again. Goff. And the Chicago Bears are in the end zone. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing on first down. Love. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. On first and 10, Love. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the gun, Love. He's got it complete to Thompson. And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. It's first and 10 at the 14. Back to throw. Love. Got a man. It's Brown. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll try again with Chubb, and he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's third and goal at the 1. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is third and goal. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Bears in good field position to start out first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Coleman. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's gone. Throwing right, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for some.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Raekwon McMillan gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll fake the give. Now gone. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw is gone. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 82 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll toss it to Coleman. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Hey, Haywood!
Gone. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's gone. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. He's got Thompson here, complete. The end result, 21 yards.
Let's go.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Saints.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. Both over the mic.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
58 Mike, 58 Mike. Switch out.